An official opening ceremony with top officials from around the world marked the formal beginning of World Urban Forum 13, highlighting global attention to pressing urban development challenges. President of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, and Executive Director of the United Nations Human Settlements Programme, Anna Claudia Rosbach, welcomed the heads of state and government, as well as the heads of delegations participating in the opening session of WUF 13.
Since 2022, we, together with UN Habitat, held 3 national urban fora in Azerbaijan, in Agdam, Zengilan and Khankendi, the cities which were under occupation for many years. And today, organizing the global gathering, we once again demonstrate our strong commitment to urban planning, urban development, to our agenda to make life of the people better and to provide our population with all necessary means in order to feel themselves comfortably.
To the 13th session as Secretary General, I'm proud that the Pact for the Future and the Doha Political Declaration recognize housing as a priority. And I welcome the upcoming 10-year review of the new urban agenda. Now is the time to put housing at the center of sustainable development by expanding access to housing that is adequate, safe and affordable, transforming informal settlements and slums, and addressing inequalities that inflame social tensions. Housing is a human right and fundamental for human dignity.
I ask you today, when you look at your city maps, do not just look at roads and zones. See the faces. See the young entrepreneur in a slum who needs a legal address to start a business. See the families in the coastal cities at risk from rising sea levels. Let us commit to human-centered urbanism. Let us bridge the $5.4 trillion annual financing gap for climate-resilient infrastructure.
The level of interest and participation in WUF 13 has been truly exceptional. Never before has a forum of this nature brought together such a vast and diverse global audience, reflecting the growing recognition that housing and sustainable urban development are central to our collective future. So, let us remind ourselves that collectively we are not starting from scratch.
Following the opening session, world leaders took the floor to outline the urban challenges facing their regions, from housing shortages and climate threats to preserving cultural identity during rapid development. The Leaders' Summit brought together heads of state and government from around the world, each presenting their priorities for the future of cities.
Today, almost 3 billion people worldwide lack adequate housing. More than 1 billion of them live in informal settlements and slums, while more than 300 million people have no shelter at all. Put it simply, urbanization is becoming a critical factor that directly impacts global stability and security.
Whenever I come to Baku, whenever I come to Azerbaijan, and it happens at least once a year, I see big changes. I see a lot of progress that you Azerbaijani people and President Aliyev did together for the sake of your people and for the sake of your country. That's why Baku look like the very best places in today's world. I very much admire him.
Unfortunately, glacier melting, climate change, population migration, and increasing pressure on ecosystems are negatively affecting cities located in high mountain and foothill regions. We propose considering the establishment of an international association of mountain cities.
A city is a vessel for nation's identity. Our initiatives are guided by a commitment to the preservation of traditional Georgian architectural heritage. We believe that modernization must not come at the cost of history.
Away from the main summit hall, attention also turned to the Urban Expo at the Baku Olympic Stadium, officially opened as part of WUF 13. The exhibition brings together countries, cities, businesses and international organisations showcasing solutions in housing, transport, energy, climate resilience and urban planning. More than 200 organisations from 66 countries are taking part in the expo, which is expected to welcome over 20,000 visitors during the forum.
So what is key now is to work as a bloc and share ideas from other countries. How have they managed a breakthrough for this housing problem? I think now as a United Nations, we have to develop a fund which will assist those who are underprivileged. So as a bloc, as a unit now, we have to help each other. Those who are financially stable, the countries, then when there's a fund, we will then apply for assisting the citizens of the respective countries.
The first thing is the using local material like blocks, earth blocks, to build many houses, because using earth blocks bring low using carbon. And the second way is the low of cost, the cost of the housing. What we have heard is that when we use the local materials, we are bring down the prices of housing. That is why we have learned since 2 days in this forum.
That's why we're here, to make a claim that people have agency to shape their cities, and that policy and planners and municipalities should try to align with people's needs and hopefully have better cities for all.
Alongside the exhibitions, the forum is also serving as a platform for civil society discussions. At the pavilion of the South NGO platform, speakers and activists from several countries focused on water scarcity, climate change and the need for greater cooperation between communities and governments in tackling urban challenges.
Now all of our members that are in Baku and not in Baku have a platform to raise their voices, raise their concerns about their communities and provide solutions to the problems that they have. So just now we had an event with member organizations from Lebanon, from Pakistan, from Oman and from other countries where they voiced their concerns, specifically in, for example, Kenya and Nigeria, where they talked about water scarcity and drought.
So a forum like this sensitizes people, creates awareness so that we are able to work together. We don't need to go anywhere else to say, come and help me build my bridge. You build good bridges. You can do it for us much easier than to go and borrow money somewhere else to come and do it. So that's why I put a lot of emphasis in this platform, because it's also inclusive. It's people-centered, and it's very inclusive. And so that is what I put emphasis on.
Representatives from Turkey also highlighted the importance of resilient urban development following the devastating earthquakes of 2023. As the country prepares to host COP31 next year, officials said international cooperation and the exchange of experience on sustainable and disaster-resistant cities will remain a key priority.
Within the framework of COP31, we are continuing consultations on a wide range of issues, and we also held related discussions here in Baku. As you may recall, just a week ago, we organized the Resilient Cities program in Hatay. During that program, we shared how Turkey, under the leadership of our president, managed to deliver 500,000 homes in the earthquake zone in just 2 years, together with the necessary infrastructure and superstructure, using a climate-resilient urban development model. Wherever we go, we speak about the Resilient Cities project and the success story Turkey has written in the earthquake region. One of the main topics on the COP31 action agenda will also be resilient cities.
Especially after 6 February 2023 earthquake, the process and urban resistance of Turkey came to a very important point. To create both sustainable development principles and urban resistant cities, and to meet other country experiences and to continue in the process is currently at our priority as Turkey. Therefore, as an international forum, we are happy to share our own experience with other countries and learn from other countries.
Because urban areas are also responsible for about 70% of emissions all around the world. So we want to make sure that these are integrated into a approach forward, and with each increment that the global warming is increasing, we're facing extreme heat. Now, in comparison to pre-industrial levels, is already 2.8 times more frequent, and when it happens, more intense. So without also addressing climate change, trying to reduce vulnerabilities for future is not possible. So we would like to approach this in an integrated way and focus on the solutions.
The World Urban Forum will continue in Baku till Friday, bringing together governments, international organisations, businesses and civil society groups for further discussions on housing, climate resilience, financing and the future of sustainable cities.